Tuesday, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Chicago Bears.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in Week 2.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Flush to his right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, it's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a first down throw, Fields. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Flushed out right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes,
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 92 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, it's Rhodes. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Robinson's got it. And he's brought down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Fields throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. That's caught by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Fields. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. but instead that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Pittman. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. They'll run on 1st down. It's Rhodes. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rhodes. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Man open is Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Fields on 1st down. That's complete to Robinson. Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Fields throwing again. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Flushed out right. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Fields. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Mason. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From his goal line here, Fields steps away to his left, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. On 2nd and 9, Fields dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's complete to Robinson. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fields now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, Fields escaping the pressure right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are on their way to a 2-0 start. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Chicago, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis,